Hello there. The British economy fears turbulence from a hasty abolition of EU rules, with the United Kingdom initially retained after Brexit. Several business associations and trade unions warned in a joint letter on Thursday that the planned law that would expire without replacement, a number of rules and standards adopted from the EU days, harbored the risk of serious uncertainty and disruption for companies, employees, and those who protect the environment and still try to protect it. The organizations involved included the Institute of Directors as well as the Trade Union Congress. Since Brexit, Great Britain has deviated from EU laws in individual areas such as agriculture or migration, but according to the BBC has also retained thousands of regulations so far. The British short-term Prime Minister Liz Truss, predecessor of incumbent Rishi Sunak, had promised with her government to let all rules still in force from the EU times expire by the end of 2023 at the latest and introduce the law called Retained EU Law Bill into Parliament. Sunak too once announced during the party's internal election campaign that he wanted to abolish EU bureaucracy. The concern of the associations is now that environmental and animal welfare standards, employee rights, protection against discrimination, and many other established principles could be undermined. This could destabilize the economy and even create more bureaucracy. The government is therefore called on to stop the law. On February 1st in 2020, Great Britain left the EU, and on January 1st, 2021, the country left the customs union and the internal market of the EU. Then there was a transition period, until then that served to ensure that the contracts for economic cooperation did not break off from one day to the next. And British representatives and EU diplomats struggled to reach a joint exit agreement until the last moment. The negotiations were tough, and the negotiations only ended on Christmas Eve in 2020. On December 30th in 2020, the British House of Commons overwhelmingly approved the Brexit trade deal, including the Northern Ireland Protocol, by the way. MEPs voted 521 to 73 in second reading for Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Brexit bill. Important changes affect trade in goods, logistics, aviation, and the financial sector. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.